the unit 2 today. Unit 2 is thermal power plant. What we have studied in unit 1, we have studied the hydroelectric power plant, world energy scenario, types of resources, energy resources, non-renewable, renewable classification. We have seen the whole entire working of hydroelectric power plant. Now we will be studying the thermal power plant. So this is unit 1, unit 2, and this is the lecture 1 of unit 2. And let's move to the next slide. We need to understand the syllabus. What is your syllabus? In unit 2, you have thermal power plant syllabus. Thermal power plant may you will be having general developing trends of thermal power plant, then essentials of power plant, then plant layout, then coal, its storage, preparation, handling, feeding and burning, cooling towers, ash handling, water treatment plant, high pressure boilers and steam turbines, and components of thermal power plant. This is what we have to discuss in unit 2. And after studying this, I just want to repeat this once again. In thermal power, we need to understand, we need to read the following points. We need to study this general developing trends of thermal power plant. Then we will be studying essentials of power plant. Then we will be studying plant layout. We will be studying coal. As the fuel in the thermal power plant is coal. So coal, its storage, its preparation, its handling, its feeding, its burning, everything. And what are the next essential things related to thermal plant? What are the main constituents? Like cooling towers are there, ash handling towers are there, because when you will burn the coal, ash will produce after burning the coal. कोयला जलाते हैं तो उसके बाद में राख बचती है ना, राइट? तो वो ash handling क्योंकि बहुत हमको इलेक्ट्रिसिटी जनरेट करनी है तो बहुत मास अमाउंट जो है उसमें हम कोल बर्न करते हैं, तो ऐश भी बहुत ज्यादा, इतनी ज्यादा ऐश प्रोड्यूस होती है कि वी नीड टू हैंडल, उसके लिए एक अलग से प्लांट होता है, ऐश हैंडलिंग सिस्टम, ऐश हैंडलिंग प्लांट, दैट वी नीड टू डू. कोल को भी बर्न करने से पहले देखो एक बेसिक जनरलाइज, व्हाट इज द जनरलाइज सिस्टम फॉर प्रोड्यूसिंग द इलेक्ट्रिसिटी फ्रॉम कोल? We burn the coal. By burning the coal, we produce heat, and that heat used to be convert the water into steam. We have large size of boilers. Large size boilers are there. In boilers, water is there. Water, the burning coal will produce the heat, and that heat is going to generate the steam by boiling the water inside the boiler, and that steam is again processed. That steam is again processed. Moisture has been removed, and so many things. Its speed has been increased, and that steam used to move the turbine, and the turbine is attached to generator. We will be discussing the a general power plant layout structure in the coming slide, and then the steam is again condensed, and the water will be deposited, and that water again pumped to the boiler. This is the cycle, right? So this is and so for burning the coal, we'll just cannot burn the coal as it is. We need to prepare it. We need to store somewhere where from the coal mines we need to collect the coal, right way from carriage wagon of railways. Then it has been stored somewhere. Then preparation means we'll pulverize the coal. You must have studied pulverization of coal, in which we'll crush these coal into the very tiny particles, and then we will, this process is known as pulverization. And after pulverization, it goes to the furnace where it has been burned, and then the heat will be produced to produce steam, to heat up the water inside the boiler, and then when it boils at a certain temperature, then steam comes out. So there is for coal, there is also preparation unit, handling unit, feeding and burning of coal is there. Then the things like cooling towers, ash handling, water treatment plant, high pressure boiler, steam turbines are component of thermal turbine we'll be discussing. So what are the objective of studying this unit? So by studying this unit, we will be having the basic knowledge about the thermal power plant. As you can see in the first slide, I am using the spotlight here. Okay, so that you can see here. So this is the first point, to know the basic knowledge about thermal power plant. Then second is to know the working principle of steam turbine. And the third is the equipment used in steam power plant. We have discussed somewhat here. And to know the principle of steam power plant design, steam power plant or thermal power plant is the same thing. to know the cost of thermal power plant and their layout, and to know the environmental control for the steam or thermal power plant, and to know the advantages and disadvantages of thermal power plant or steel power plant. This is the thing. And then the next thing which we used to see is the essentials of steam power plant. Essentials of power plant means what are the essential components of a steam power equipment. So steam power plant must have following equipments mandatorily. Essential मतलब बिना इसके काम नहीं चलेगा. This is the mandatory thing, right? So a furnace to burn the fuel is the very important thing. जब तक आप furnace में कोल नहीं डालेंगे, वो burn नहीं होगा, तब तक heat produce नहीं होगी, जिससे हम उसको water को generate boil करेंगे. So the furnace to burn the fuel is the first essential thing. Then steam generator, or we can say it boiler, which contains water. Then the heat generated in the furnace is utilized to convert water into the steam. Then the main power plant units such as engine or turbine, which is used to heat the steam and perform its work. And next, the piping system to convey the steam and water. Right? So these are the essentials of steam power plant. बाकी accessories भी होती हैं उसकी, बहुत सारी चीजें हैं. ESP होता है, electrostatic precipitator, and so many things are there. So we will discuss that also. And this is the essential of steam power plant equipment. So essentials of steam power plant equipment, what does it say? It just shows the main components of a steam power plant, right, or thermal power plant. So just a minute. Okay, so we can see here only 5 major components are here. This is the steam generator or boiler. What does it work? Here it is mentioning Q, and that means input. The steam generator or boiler has the big size. This is just an indicating diagram. We will discuss the detailed diagram after few slides, when after few classes, when we will be studying the working of thermal power plant or working of steam power plant. So the steam generator is the boiler basically, and boiler have so many water content inside it, and that water needs to be burned. That water needs to be heated up by burning the coal in the furnace. अभी ये बॉयलर है, बॉयलर के नीचे में क्या है, बॉयलर को गर्म कैसे कर रहे हैं हम, फर्नेस. हमने क्या किया, फर्नेस में कोल डाला, कोल डालने के बाद उसको बर्न किया. फर्नेस मतलब भट्टी, भट्टी में कोल गर्म होता है ना, जलता है, और जैसे ही हम उसको जलाएंगे तो हीट प्रोड्यूस होगी. दैट heat is to be sent here in the steam generator, as you can see in the slides. ये steam generator है या जो ये boiler है, the heat has been transferred to the boiler, and when we know what happens when water boils above a certain temperature, steam generated. Boiling water gives generation to the steam, and that steam is fed to the turbine. And it is not simple as that. यहाँ से स्टीम निकला और यहाँ चला गया सीधे टर्बाइन में. यहाँ पे भी इसके बहुत सारे एसेसरीज होती हैं. स्टीम के बॉयलर से जब स्टीम टर्बाइन तक पहुंचती है, उसके बीच में भी हमारे पास सुपर हीटर लगा होता है, प्री हीटर लगा होता है, बहुत सारी चीजें लगी होती है.
सुपर सैचुरेटेड हीट करते हैं.
यस, सुपर सैचुरेट करते हैं ताकि उसका मॉइस्चर कंटेंट बिल्कुल 0 हो जाए, हाई स्पीड से वो जो है स्टीम में जाए. And that steam is again sent to, after so many processing, the required steam has been sent to the turbine, and this turbine rotates by the kinetic energy of that steam. And then this turbine is attached to the shaft. You can see this black rod is nothing but the shaft, right? You can see. So this shaft is rotating, turbine is rotating, that means this shaft is rotating. And when this shaft is rotating, it is attached to the generator shaft. Right? What does generator do? Electric generator का क्या काम है? When we give it mechanical energy, it produces
mechanical to electrical.
Yes. So when we are giving mechanical energy output, mechanical energy we are giving by this rotating turbine, shaft is rotating, so mechanical energy has been sent here, and from this output we are having, from this end we will be having the electrical output. What happened next? This steam vents here, and the steam again has to pass somewhere because it will be condensed. So in the condenser, the steam will be condensed, and then it will again, what do you understand by condensing? Condenser, what does condenser does? Condenser converts the steam into water again, right? Large amount of steam is there, so the condenser, in condenser, this waterization of steam, I can say, has been done. So this condenser, output of condenser will be having water again. Okay, ये steam यहाँ गई, यहाँ से condense होके पानी में बदल गई, and this water is stored somewhere here, and that is again pumped to fed to the boiler. राइट अभी वाटर लेवल आ गया, अभी वाटर को भेजना है ना टरबाइन में, सॉरी बॉयलर में भेजना है, तो कैसे करेंगे? यहाँ पे एक पंपिंग सिस्टम लगा हुआ है, दैट पंप, क्योंकि ऐसा छोटा सा पानी नहीं है कि 1 बाल्टी पानी गर्म करना है या 2 बाल्टी पानी गर्म करना है तो किसी ने मैनुअली डाल दिया, राइट? that are huge steam turbine, that huge steam stations are there, huge thermal power plants are there, large amount of boilers are there. Abhi next class mein I'll show you the picture of actual thermal power plant. You may remind me, or I'll be taking the actual pictures of thermal power plant. You can also see that in YouTube videos also, or I can show you here by opening the websites. So this boiler size is huge. So the water intake will be large. Into the water input to the turbine is also to the boiler is also large. So the pump from this pump will be sending this water to the, will pump this water to the boiler again, and this process continues, right? And in thermal plant we use Rankine cycle. This is known as Rankine cycle. Rankine cycle, कोई बताएगा? Anybody wants to tell what is Rankine cycle? You have studied that in your school days, Rankine cycle. Anybody of you, if you want to tell what is Rankine cycle? Yes? Anyone? Okay, so this is the task for today. You will be studying Rankine cycle, and you will be telling me in next class about the Rankine cycle. What is Rankine cycle? We will be studying in next class, right? Right. So this is your task for today. So this is the thing, and next we'll be studying that later in a coal-based power plant. Coal is transported from coal mines to the power plant by railway wagons in a merry-go-round system. Merry-go-round system means what does the merry-go-round system means? Merry-go-round system means that is a game which students बच्चे खेलते हैं, जो मैरी गो राउंड वाला गोल गोल वाला. तो अभी क्या है, एक सर्कल बनता है. कैसा सर्कल बनता है? यहाँ से कोल माइंस है, कोल माइंस से कोल लेकर के कहाँ पहुंचाना है? थर्मल पावर प्लांट में, ठीक है ना? तो यहाँ से कोल माइन से कोल लिया, वैगन में डाला, थर्मल पावर प्लांट में पहुंच गया, जहाँ पे थर्मल पावर प्लांट है. वहां से पहुंचने के बाद कोल वहां पे स्टोर कर दिया. फिर वो खाली वाला जो वैगन है वो फिर अगेन कहाँ जाएगा? कोल माइंस के पास चला जाएगा. दिस इज वेरी एसेंशियल. जब भी थर्मल पावर प्लांट लगाया जाता है तो बहुत चीजें ध्यान में रखनी पड़ती है. क्या ध्यान में रखनी पड़ती है? कोल का जो ट्रांसपोर्टेशन है वो बहुत मेजर लोडिंग बनाता है. आपने अगर देखा होगा कि रेलवे के जो जितने भी कैरेज वैगन हैं में मेनली मालगाड़ियां, जिसको बोलते हैं कैरेज वैगन मतलब मालगाड़ी, ये मालगाड़ियों के जो डब्बे हैं उनमें बहुत सारा कोल ट्रांसपोर्ट होता है, राइट? तो दीज आर द एसेंशियल वाइल एस्टेब्लिशिंग व्हाट साइट सिलेक्शन, इसी को हम बोलते हैं. थर्मल पावर प्लांट अगर कोई नया लगाना है तो कहाँ लगाना है? दिस इज द थिंग. वहां आपको देखना पड़ेगा वेयर इज द कोल, what is the distance from coal mines to that thermal power plant, is there railway lines available or not, railway track is there or not, by which you can take the transportation, so that transportation of coal would be easy. So most of the times the thermal power plant are selected in a way, nearness to the coal mines always kept in mind, that while transporting the coal, the nearness should be there, otherwise that transportation cost is much. So that thing always should be kept in mind. And in this slide we have mentioned that the coal is unloaded from wagons to a moving underground conveyor belt. Conveyor belt ke through the coal that has to be moved. And this coal from mines is of non-uniform size. Yes, again the coal which has been taken from the mines is not of a fixed size. Uniform size is not there. So it is taken to the crusher house and crushed to a size of 20 millimeter. So you can imagine how much small we have to crush that coal. What should be the coal? We can see the coal size like this, or palm size maximum, or smaller, like this size, this size, this size, this size we can see. But it has been crushed to the 20 millimeter size. Then From crusher house, the coal is either stored in dead storage. Dead storage is a place, dead storage is supposed to be the storage place where we kept the coal supply for 40 days, right? That is known as dead storage. That means we will not touch that, right? And which serves the coal as a supply in case of coal supply bottleneck or to a live storage. Live storage is somewhere where we can keep the coal for 8 hours, and the dead storage is there. The place or dead storage is the storage arrangement where 40 days coal. That means stock has been saved there. Okay, and the running storage has been keep on running and keep on the burning of coal, and this thing happens. But in dead storage, 40 days stock has been kept. For example, कि अगर मान लीजिए एक थर्मल पावर प्लांट को 50 टन कोयला लग रहा है एक दिन में, तो 50 इंटू 40 कर दीजिए, ठीक है। 50 इंटू 40 मतलब 2000 टन के आसपास कोल जो है वो स्टॉक में स्टोर करके रखा जाता है। कब, क्यों? ताकि मान लीजिए करंट की जो सप्लाई वो नहीं आ पा रही, तो आप क्या करेंगे, इमरजेंसी के केस में आपको इलेक्ट्रिसिटी जनरेट करनी है, so you will be using that dead storage, right? And meanwhile, in 40 days, your coal will come again, so the live storage will open again. So in the raw coal, okay. So live storage in the raw coal bunker for the boiler house, उसको coal bunker कहते हैं, जहाँ पे raw coal रखा जाता है. So the raw coal from the raw coal bunker is supplied to the coal bin by raw coal feeder. Right, this is the thing, and we'll be discussing it later in the next class about the. I just want to give a quick review of this. In unit we have started unit 2 today. So thermal power plant syllabus, in thermal power plant syllabus we'll be having general developing trends of thermal power plants, the essential of power plants layout, coal and storage preparation, handling, feeding, burning, and many things, and then cooling tower, ash handling, water treatment plants, and high pressure boilers, steam turbine, and the other components of thermal power plant. And in next we have seen the objectives of thermal power plant. In the objective you will be having after what are the objectives? Objective means what you are going to understand by, or you are going to study in this particular unit of thermal power plant. So we will be having the basic knowledge about the thermal power plant and working principle of steam turbines. Working principle we will be studying, the equipment used in the power plant we will be studying in the thermal power plant, the principle of working, then cost of turbine and environmental control related to it, and advantages and disadvantages of steam power plant. I suggest you, as you can already study some part of this subject previously also, so you can revise it if you have the notes. And then the steam turbine main equipments which are being used in a steam turbine steam power plant or thermal power plant is a furnace, which is used to burn the coal or fuel, and the steam generator or boiler, which contains water, which produces heat. Then third is the heat generated in furnace is the essential thing, which used to convert the water into steam. Then fourth thing is the power unit, such as the engine or turbine, which is used to heat the energy system and perform work. And last is the piping system to convey steam and water. We have seen that layout video. We have seen where are the pipelines, where are the connectivity. We have seen that like this. Here we are having the ducts. We are having the power point pipelines. We can see here these are the pipelines here. You can see what is the system, how the steam is being transferred. This is the essential steam power plant equipment. This is the most basic diagram of a thermal power plant. Then we will be discussing it in detail. We will be discussing it later according to the steam, according to the essential things, according to the accessories. We will be having that detail in the working of steam turbine in next classes. And there are 4 or 5 main components. Turbine is there, boiler is there, condenser is there, pump is there, and again electric generator is there. And this electrical generator is synchronous generator, or we can say alternator. We have studied this, right? So, and the next is the general things about coal. I have told you what are the scenario of coal transportation, and how it has been crushed, and how it has been storage and dead storage and live storage and crushed to 20 millimeter particles, right? So this is from my side. If you want anything to ask, you can ask me. If you have anything to discuss.